Hello, welcome to today's lesson where we are looking at the part of finding the equation of a straight line under coordinate geometry. All right, so we are looking at what is it that we are supposed to carry out in order to find the equation. Now, to write the equation of a straight line, we always need the coordinates of one point. We need the coordinates of one point as well as the gradient. Okay, that is what we need. So for me to write the equation, I use the formula. So it says solutions here. I use the formula y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1. So, these ones will not be replaced, the y and the x. What I'm going to replace are these ones, y1, x1, as well as the gradient. Okay? As well as the gradient. So, what is our gradient? Now we look at the question. In this case, the gradient has been provided, so we do not have issues. Then we go to the coordinates that we are looking for. A point has been given with both coordinates for x and for y. So the first one is very easy for us to work with. So we're going to go on and carry out that the gradient is -4. Then this point has got two coordinates, the x coordinate and the y coordinate. So the x coordinate is what we're going to treat as our x1. The y coordinate is what we're going to treat as our y1. So we can begin to replace. Okay? We can begin to replace here y minus y1. What is our y1? Y minus y1, the y coordinate here, the y coordinate is 2, is equals to, the gradient is -4, and x minus, the x coordinate is 5. Alright? That is what we are supposed to do. Then we work out this part. So y minus 2 is equals to this minus, and this one we get plus 20. Then we put the like terms together. Where we're going to say y is equals to -4 plus 20. And this one, the additive inverse of this one is plus what? 2. So y is equals to -4x plus 22. This is what is going to be our equation. Alright? So you should be able to replay the video if you have not gotten the concept. You replay it so that you get what we are trying to explain. So that is what is involved here. So let's look at the second one. In the second question, gradient is not given, but we're given 2 points. So these 2 points will be able to help us find the gradient. It's as simple as that. The 2 points that have been given will be able to help us find the gradient, and that's what we're supposed to do. So let's see. Let's get started. So we come to the second part, which is the question 2. Okay, the first one was 1, now we come to 2. To 2, the first thing that you need to do, we need to find the gradient. So how do we find the gradient? The gradient is found by m is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So these are the coordinates that we're going to treat here. This one, we have the x coordinate here, which is going to be our x1. This is going to be our y1, this is going to be our x2, this is going to be our y2. So we replace this in that formula. So we have 7 minus 1. We have 1 here. Oh, we have 7 minus 1 over, what do we have? Here we have 8. 8 minus, now what do we have here? We have -4. So because of this negative, I'll make this a plus. Okay? Then we go on, what do we get? We have 6 over, we're going to get 6 over 12. Then this simplifies to be 1 over 2. This simplifies to be 1 over 2 in this case. So this is our gradient. This is our gradient. This is our gradient. So now we have what we are looking for. One of the things that we need to write the gradient, to write the equation of a straight line is the gradient, which is our m. So our m is 1 over 2. Okay? So as you can see, when we come to our formula is y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1. All right? That is the formula that we use here. So what are we supposed to do? Gradient, we have found it. Then what will be, which point are we going to pick? So we can pick any of either of these 2 points. You can pick this one or this one. If you are picking this one, this is going to be your x, this is going to be your y there. If you are choosing this one, this is what is going to be your x, this is what is going to be. You'll be able to get the same equation. You'll be able to get the same equation. So which one do I pick? Sometimes you are better off using with a point that doesn't have negative, just to avoid making mistakes. Or if you have one that has a 0, you even go for that one. Mathematics is all about simplifying. You go for something that is simpler. So we look at, I'll go for this one, which is the second one. So we have y minus, what is the y coordinate here? The y coordinate is 7, so that is what I'm going to get. Minus 7, the gradient is 1 over 2, x minus 8 there. So in this case, usually when I have a fraction on the gradient part, I do advise people to cross multiply. In this case, it's even easier because this one can go into 8. But in instances where this one can't go in, you have a fraction, so sometimes it would end up giving you a challenge. So what I mean by cross multiplying, this 2 has to be multiplied by these ones. You have 2, y minus 7, then here you remain with 1, x minus 8. Then we have 2, 14, then x minus 8. So we put the like terms together, x 8 plus 14. Alright, this one, the additive inverse of this one is a plus. So we have 2y is equals to 8, then you know this, because of integers, we're going to get what? Plus 6. Plus 6, we can leave it at this point, but if you want, you can go further, where you divide throughout by, say, O, we're going to have y is equals to x over 2 plus this divided by 2, we get 3. So we can either get this one or that one. Okay? Others, just at this point, this one will come the other side. You're going to have something like 2y minus x is equals to 6. It will still give us the equation that we are looking for. We'll still get the equation that we are looking for. I hope the first 2 will help you to answer the last 2. Alright? These questions are very common in paper 1. Download the application that has the Examination Council of Zambia past papers. Just go to Play Store and then type ECZ past papers. You'll be able to have that. Then it will help you. You even find these questions, how they come in the exam. So thank you very much. You can do the last 2 questions. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Look out for another presentation on the same topic. All right.